Hello, everybody. Welcome to this episode today of Leather Crafting Lifestyle. I'm your host, Thomas Bradley. So today I'm going to be trying something new. As you can see, I'm holding the mic, and this camera that you're looking at is going to be you. You're going to join me today as I work some really fun plans today. So I hope you got your coffee. I got mine here. Okay, so basically the plan for today is that I have this 1 ounce piece of silver here. And this is, I poured it and I hammered the edges and I cleaned off any, baked on impurities that would float to the surface whenever I was pouring it. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be showing you my machine. It's my rolling mill. And I use my rolling mill for, of course, rolling metal into flat sheet. But I actually discovered something really awesome last night, or yesterday, excuse me. I discovered that there's a scale on top and it shows me how thin the metal is going to come out, and it's in millimeters, which is really useful for what I'm doing because I'm making a watch dial and I'm making a watch bezel insert so that, the thing it clicks whenever you turn it, that thing that's on like divers watches and whatnot. I'm making the insert that fits on top. So here actually is this is the the pattern that we're using today. So I found an old I found an old Japanese map. It's like 1,000-year-old map, and I'm making a Japanese inspired bag. It's gonna have like a train, and the watch that I'm putting this on is going to be almost like a pocket watch. It's not a real pocket watch, but it's going to be connected to the bag like a pocket watch. I'm going to use a silver chain that I'm going to make myself. And so we also need a 24-hour dial, or excuse me, bezel ring. So I'm doing that as well. So this is my third attempt. This is my third attempt at actually making this bezel ring because I'm rolling it out with my mill and then I'm cutting it out with my jeweler's saw. And it takes some patience for sure. I think the problem was that I was rushing it. I just want things, done, but at the same time, there's a very funny, it's not funny. I think it's like, it's not funny in the normal sense, but there's a quote from Toy Story 2, and the guy says you can't rush art as he's making repairs on Woody. So I take that quote and I use it in my life now. But let's go ahead and get started. I just wanted to give you an introduction so you know what's actually happening. But I'm going to be moving the camera around today as I do all of this. I hope it doesn't throw you off too much. So we're going to go ahead and put this. Let's put this over here. Okay. And then this is going to follow me over here. All right, so let's turn this. So under here is a rolling mill. This is it's an English rolling mill. It's made in England. It actually received it's called the King's Award. King's Award Special Edition number 347. So I do my best to keep this thing from rusting. I keep it oiled, as you can see. You really only want the oil on there to prevent it from rusting on these wheels. Let's pick this up. I'm still kind of getting adapted to this new setup. Try to make it closer. Oh. All right, perfect. Get my coffee. Okay, so up on the top, there's a wheel. One second. Up on the top, there's a wheel, and it goes in millimeters. So it has a scale. It says 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 0 again. And right now, this is on 0 millimeters. There's no visible light at all. And so basically from here, we're subtracting. So this is 1 millimeter, it goes to 9. So backwards, of course, 9, 8, or sorry, that's tenths. It's broken up into 10, of course. So this is 0.01. No, point 1, yeah. 0.1, and then I'm basically gonna open it up. So I just annealed this, which means I heated it up with fire, and of course, and what that does to it is it softens the metal. Steel, I've found, is opposite of precious metals. Steel, as you heat it, it gets harder. Precious metals like copper, gold, and silver, they actually get softer as you heat them. So something really interesting. But what I need to do now is I need to open this thing up and I need to start rolling it down. And I'm going to be using my gauge here, caliper or whatever you want to call this thing. It's made out of brass gauge caliper. I'm going to be using this to just get like an idea of the final, but in order to make this bezel ring first, I need to make it larger than this, of course, and I need the thickness to be about 1.6 millimeters. If I do 1.6, then it'll give me a little bit of room to if I need to make some corrections. So we're going to go ahead and start. First off, of course, we're going to open this up and I'm going to wipe the surfaces. So you want to watch out so you don't crush your fingers, of course. But basically this handle rotates 5 times for a single rotation of the wheels, the rolling wheels. The rollers, I think they're called rollers. So basically I do the top and then I come up underneath and I do the bottom. That should be good. Stuff in the way. Awesome. So what I like to do is it obviously can't open, or sorry, it can't start rolling when it's like not, it needs to be open enough. So what you can do is you can open it enough where it sits inside. And then this is going to be kind of like a little slow and tedious process, but we're going to go ahead and start our time. So we're going to do it 10th millimeter segments at a time. And I like to rotate the piece as I go and do this. I'm glad it's early on. So these are super smooth, and whenever I actually roll it out, it's going to make it very smooth. You'll see. All right, and I'll be right back. I'm going to go and anneal it again. You want to make sure that you heat it after, you don't want to roll it too many times because the silver, you know how it's opposite of steel? As the silver gets rolled or shock is applied to it or any force, it's called work hardening. And so I'm gonna go heat it, anneal it, and that way it doesn't crack on us. So I'll be right back. All right, everybody. I am back. So I went ahead and used my, 1 second, we got some visitors. How are you? Doing good? How are you? Good. Yeah. Got it. Nice. And this one too. I'm live streaming. Not there anymore. Love you. Can you help putting that in? Oh my gosh. Hi, Mom. How are you? Nice. Can we shut the garage? Actually, I can do it. Oh my gosh. Exactly. 40 pounds.
1 and 3. Sugar berry, I got you some food. Got you some food. What in the world?
What?
I never noticed that crack.
Yeah, I think that looks pretty new. Chicken?
There's a bug there. You're live streaming?
Yeah. Welcome. Welcome to the live stream.
Oh, your ears are full.
All right, everybody. I hope you enjoyed a little insight into my life. Okay. So after you anneal the metal, out of breath, sorry. After you anneal the metal, you need to dry it because it got wet after from cooling. And so, all right, now we're going to go ahead and start again. All right, excuse me, we're just going to continue. So something that's really cool that I didn't think about until the other day is you can put images onto silver using or any other metal, precious metal. You can use it, the rolling mill, to do it. And so that's why I have these images put on here. And so these are cut in with my laser, and they don't go all the way through, of course. Some of them, some little spots do, but um, basically we're gonna back it out about 0.05 of a millimeter or even 0.04 of a millimeter to put the image on. Like after we get it down to 1.6 millimeters, we're gonna back it to about 2 millimeters. We're gonna put the image on top, and then we're gonna roll it through. And you want to do it only one time. We might even do 0.5 of a millimeter, because it's kind of a fine line though. If you do it too much, it'll start to stretch the image. And if you do it too light, then you're going to, if you do it too light, then you're actually gonna, you're gonna want to redo it. But if you try to redo it, the paper is already, it's like a one-time, one and done, you know. And I've tried to put the paper back on and restart, and it just messes up. So we're now, let's get our gauge out. Wherever I put that thing. There it is. Okay, so now we are at 5 millimeters. I noticed we're at 0, and so I was wondering what it is, you know. It's 5 millimeters thick right now. Do you want to see? And you can actually start to see how shiny it is, or excuse me, how smooth it is. It's getting. All right, I'm going to do this and then go anneal it again. All right, I'll be back in a minute or two. Okay, so I went ahead and used a light acid called pickling solution. If there was any impurities on the surface, like copper or oxides or whatever. It would help to get it off. I didn't want to like leave y'all too long, so I didn't do it very long, but here it is. And then of course you have to use baking soda water after to diffuse the acid. And so just in case, I even washed it off after with some dish soap and water. All right, here we go. So we're now going to be at 4.5 millimeters. So we're almost halfway there. All right, now we're at 4. Yeah, 4. Okay, here we go. Wait, did I go through it? We did. Okay. I also have a sock full of rice. I heard that that helps the rollers to not accumulate any rust. That's kind of something that you like hear about. You hear about stuff, and I guess you just go ahead and trust it. All right, I'm gonna go anneal it again to keep it from cracking. I'll be right back. Something kind of cool I wanted to show you really quick is the surface of this is white. And the reason why is because there's things called oxides that form, silver oxide. And as metal heats, it releases a certain layer on the surface of that metal. So like if you heat aluminum, you get aluminum oxide. So I don't like to use aluminum to cook with. So that's just my thinking. Do your own research. But you can actually rub this surface off slightly. Maybe not as easy as I thought, but let's keep going. Another drink. Okay, we are at, let's see, I think we're about to be at 3.5 millimeters. I think this is 3. Let's see. Yep, 3 millimeters. Hold on. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and re-anneal it, and then we'll do to 2. Awesome. So now you can see it's actually almost the color of the napkin. um, yeah, so we're at, huh, let's measure it. We've reached another millimeter. Something that's really nice about pure silver is how soft it is. You can really work with it well. It seems like it's not really the right choice though for everything, just because of how soft it is. So we'll see if I'm making a mistake by using it as a watch bezel insert. We'll see. All right, first off, we'll check it. Uh, no, we're at 3 millimeters right now. So let's go. There's a really nice metal tray on the back. It's like a landing pad. If you roll your metal through it, it's a nice thing to have because it helps catch the piece. If I didn't have that little tray back there, it'd be falling on the table each time. Also, something interesting is that if I don't anneal this properly and often enough, then it'll start to bend the metal. So you can see it's starting to bend a little bit. It's like that's starting to crack slightly. Whenever you introduce this much stress and pressure onto precious metals, they kind of react negatively. So that's why I'm annealing it so much. Let's do one more. Okay, everyone, I'll be right back. millimeters. That's funny. If you don't use Instagram for a while and you have it downloaded, they'll like email you to try to get you to go on their app. It's creepy. Um, I have Instagram, but I don't like going on there because it's weird. The images are weird. The format, it's like unhuman. Okay, there we go. All right, check it out. So it's like very matte. Um, there's a little bit of a mark there. That's from whenever I poured it, the silver was kind of deeper. And we're at, 2.5 millimeters and this mark is still showing, so it's just a little bit deeper. Probably whenever we get to 2 millimeters. I'm also thinking if I want to, it almost looks like it's where the metal cooled and then more metal poured on top. But let's keep going. Oh gosh. Ugh. It's really hardening fast. Try one more time. I'm gonna go anneal it right now, and I think I want to make it 2 millimeters thick. Just because, okay, so it's supposed to be 1.4 millimeters is or 1.5 millimeters is the bezel thickness. Yeah, 1.5 millimeters bezel insert thickness that companies are using, but I kind of want to make it 2 millimeters. I was thinking about making it 2 millimeters last time, and I honestly should have done that because I messed up on it, and I could have just rolled it out more and, made because there's more mass you can work with. If you roll it thinner, you have less. Once you cut it, you can only go thinner, and then it's not even doing its purpose anymore. So I'm gonna go anneal it really well this time, just in case, and then I'm going to roll it down to 2 millimeters, back up half of a millimeter, or yeah, half or 0.5 of a 0.05 of a millimeter, or zero point 0.4, and then I'm gonna roll an image onto it, one of these bezel rings. So I'll be right back. Okay. So I went ahead and I left the piece of silver in the annealing solution, or sorry, the pickling solution, and I went ahead and brought my furnace back in. This thing is what I use to heat up the metal. It's electric, of course. I'm gonna put this away. While I'm letting that solution work, I'm going to go ahead and cut this out. So I cut two of them because I don't want to. I cut two of them out so that I don't have to run my laser again because it's cold outside. Okay. So what we need to do is we need to. I'm going to give it a little bit extra. Like I'm not going to. I don't want to saw too close again and ruin it. We'll see. Okay. So if I cut it all the way down to the white line, that's actually probably what I'm going to do. The reason why I'm going to do this is I kind of oversized this piece of paper. It's like 0.05 of a millimeter, just so that whenever I actually make the bezel ring insert, I have some room to finish it, like to polish it or whatever I'm going to do to the outside. So just wanted to give myself some a little bit of leeway. My goal is to make it perfect. Wait, I shouldn't focus on that. I should just make it. I think these numbers are a little bit different. One of these rings, the numbers are slightly nicer. Wow. Let's use this one. There's also little hands here, GMT hands. Those I'm going to make out of some 18 karat gold. This is one of the pieces of 18 karat gold that I was making it with. I might restart this, but it needs to be 0.3 millimeters thick. Oh, it's close. Okay, I gotta watch out. What the heck? Okay. Wait, no. This, this is what's going on. 3, 6, 9, 12. Dude, gosh. I put the 12 backwards. What? Oh no. No. So there. So when you put something on an image, you have to make it reversed. And I made the 12 backwards. So it looks normal here, but it's supposed to be reversed. What in... Oh, man. All right, everybody. We're going to take a trip. Bear with me, please. I apologize about all of the movement that's about to happen. Right? This way. All right, everybody. I have to turn the laser back on. It's so funny because I was literally just talking about how I cut 2 out so I don't have to turn my laser back on. Oof. Yeah, honestly, that would really have that would have been terrible if I made the product, the final product, and I had it backwards. So the way that I do this is I use Sharpie. And what I'll do is I'll coat this because the laser actually doesn't react on white surfaces as well. All right. Sorry you can't see anything right now. This should be quick. Yeah, it's quite cold outside. Hey, but welcome. Thanks for watching. I just noticed your messages. I'm glad that you're here. So after I like to get all of the smoke out. So I close this little door here, and it sucks. Woo! It's nice. All right. All right, back to the workspace. Here we go. Beautiful. This I need some coffee after that. Oh, I should close that. Wow. This coffee is cold. Okay. Here we go. Oh my gosh. This is just painter's paper. It has this nice design though. I kind of want it to be like a very um, foggy design. I kind of want to replicate the look of ice. That's why I'm doing pure silver. Let's see, what does it say? Hey, thank you so much. Oh, it's you. I'm sorry. I now realized who is watching. Oh my gosh. Why is this so small? I'm trying to make this larger. I'm trying to make this larger so I can read. Yeah, that's cold. It's like 30 here, but 20 is much nicer. All right. Oh my gosh. Here we go, everyone. And Dustin. So this is my third attempt making this bezel ring insert. Each time I think I put like 3 to 6 hours of like real work. But I'm aiming for a high mark. The little screen over there that I was looking at. There we go. The screen I was looking at, the chat bar, it was like really small, so I wasn't able to actually see your name on there. And so I just thought it was somebody new that I've never met before. I had no idea it was you. That's funny. Okay. Man, so because this is made on a laser, it just is disintegrating or the top layer is just peeling off. Are you continuing your making things, Dustin? Okay. Thank you so much. It's good to see you, man. I'm glad that you came. And I hope you have a good day. Thanks for stopping by. Seriously. It means a lot. Okay. I'm gonna go get the silver now out of the acid solution. Doing great. All right. So we're at we're 0.1 millimeter away. So we're going to roll it through, help flatten it. I think I'm going to sand it first, actually. So 3000 grit. It's just going to help clean off any impurities or whatever. Or not impurities. It'll just help the finished surface look really nice. I'm going to roll it a couple times in different directions. Wow. So let's test it really quick. 2 millimeters. So if you notice, one second. Let's make sure this is the right one. Okay. So if you notice, it's slightly egg-shaped, oblong, oblongadong. It barely fits inside, which is actually good news for me. So I'm going to back it up. There we go. I think I'm going to tape, excuse me. I think I'm going to use my glue stick. Okay. This is going to help it stay on because after I roll it through and put the image, I want to be able to cut it out. And so it's much easier with the card on there as well. It kind of gives you something to go off of. All right, so So I went ahead and pressed it on there. Let's see. I think I've stretched it. Math is weird. I think I went the wrong direction. So I pulled it off because let me check it. Use a little bit of alcohol, rubbing alcohol. Help get this glue off. I'm gonna use my anvil and I'm going to flatten it out. I'm going to flatten it out because right now it's almost like a taco. So use this tool here. The numbers are kind of faint on it. Um, okay. Let's take some layers off. So now what I want to do, I'm going to bring this down a little bit. What I want to do now is I want to show you all this angle and um, well, it's actually not showing up very well on here. It's probably way too bright. I think that's it. Anyways, I like to cover up my machine whenever I'm not using it, just in case I end up having to run somewhere real quick or do something. I don't want to leave it exposed to the air. But hopefully I didn't mess this thing up. If I did, I'm at 2 millimeters. I can always go down half. Come on. It's probably way too bright. I like to catch the excess silver that falls. That way I can, I'm not like, if I ever have to restart, I'm not starting from less material, you know? Um, let's see. I think I'm gonna use I'm gonna use this tool. I don't really want to use a saw right now. This is actually perfect. This gives me so much control. I can control the angle actually. Oh my gosh. I'll be able to collect all my little scraps or the dust. I wonder what's faster. Whatever. Who cares about faster, dude? I gotta remind myself not to rush. need like an anti-slip mat. Oh, I have one right here. Okay. Kind of tired of this thing shifting, you know, like it's on the ocean. Hey, that's beautiful. All right. Praise God. Really got to make sure I don't mess up. So I'm wanting to get like the actual outline first, get the mass material moved, and then from there I think I'm going to like put it onto the bezel ring and see if it drops in perfectly. Oh, I really gotta watch out for that. Slow it down. See, I want to make things fast, but the truth is you really can't go that fast with handmade things. They take time. But I guess as I increase my skill, I will get faster naturally. So, it's gonna take some experience. And that is annoying. Oh my gosh! The noise is horrible. Moment. Stretch the hands, the fingers, and the toes. Uh, should get like some way to hang this. Like there. I think the dog just attacked the other dog. That's weird. Whoa. Oh my gosh. I gotta stop doing that. Hi.
Next smoothie?
No, it'd be too cold.
Sure.
Yeah,
Okay.
thank you. I appreciate it.
You want to save for later in the fridge?
Yeah, sure. Thank you. So I hope y'all can see this. I kind of want to put the camera closer. Okay, I'm gonna do it. Go ahead and I want it like right here. I just don't want it to be in the way of my work. Bear with me, please. So much light. All right, whatever. I'm gonna turn the light back on. Okay. Maybe higher. I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab that smoothie after all. My dog here. My dog Saint. Look, it's a Saint. She's a Dutch Shepherd. Saint, down. She's good. She's becoming a workshop dog. She's not naturally a workshop dog, but you want this? Hmm. Oh my gosh. It's really good. I'm moving the camera. What the heck? So normally I'm supposed to make this a angled. It's okay. Oh my gosh, please. So normally I'm supposed to make this an angled bezel insert. So it, please stop. So it goes taller in the inside and shorter on the outside. 1 millimeter and then 1.5 on the inside. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to make it 2 millimeters. It's going to be kind of tall, actually. I have a reason. Art. It's funny. You could say art for almost anything nowadays. Why are you drinking that bad milk? Art. Up. Hill. 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 Down. Good. She hates delivery people. I'm kind of curious. All right, I'm gonna get some airflow. Hey, get back. Break. Just gonna keep working. No distractions. Except for strawberry milkshake.